Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and the embarrassing stories in Hearthstone land, they continue, but we just have to talk about is we are nearing the 1-year anniversary of the launch of this mode, Hearthstone Mercenaries. It earned a spot on the front page of the game, yet the mailbox is deserted and something just outright ridiculous is going on. We gotta talk about it. Also, what's ridiculous is our giveaway going on for 4 golden mini sets for the upcoming mini set coming out at a date we actually don't know yet. The second I know, I will let you know, but if you want to enter, all you have to do is like a comment in this video in the description below. I'm going to dislike it. It's absolutely terrible content, but you have to like it. Subscribe to the channel and you'll have a chance to win, as we're on our road to 60k subs, and every 1,000 subs we have a new giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So yes, Hearthstone Mercenaries came out early October of last year, and it launched with some pretty big fanfare. They promoted the hell out of it. They had all these infographics for mercenaries, and more importantly, they had 3 massive pre-orders out there. They were invested on making this a great mode that people would care about, and well, yeah, it's kind of a disaster how that one's turned out. Recently, Firestone tweeted out their user activity for players based on their app, and you can see things are ranked here by like Arena, Battlegrounds, Ranked Wild, Standard, Duels, Mercenaries, PvP, and PvE, and you can see the PvP is purple. Do you know where that is on their little thing? It's literally hovering on the 0, with PvE being the second least popular mode, which is probably farmed by people like myself gaining XP. Because if you leave the thing AFK for 30 minutes and come back, you get 200 XP or so, and well, that's why I'm at level 220 already, and yeah, we have a video on that if you want to check it out. So not only has the mode basically become very unpopular, it's been relatively deserted by Hearthstone themselves. When they originally launched it, you had all these cool infographics for all the different heroes, the abilities came up, it looked really nice, and by the time this patch came out for 23.2, which I think is the last patch that anything was added, they had like 1 GIF for 1 mercenary, and then even reworks just text. Basically completely abandoned. When they reveal mercenaries, they're basically never given to content creators or even tweeted. They tweeted artwork once, and I do believe they might actually have a reveal for the next mercenaries drop, so they might be doing that, but the content is dried up. If you look in the mode itself, the only thing that's really been added is this training grounds where you can level up your mercenaries while you're not playing, but other than that, nothing has really been added other than some of these zones, the Sunken City, Darkshore, but it's just PvE content against random bosses. They even promised like endgame content. That still hasn't happened in nearly a year. And for mercenaries you have access coins for, there is still nothing to do with them. You still cannot use them nearly a year after the mode is launched, to the point where with Zarella, I have nearly 20,000 coins, of which they do absolutely nothing, and you can get these in packs because there's no duplicate protection, there's nothing like that. So yeah, I could just get more Zarella coins despite the fact I can do nothing. So the monetization in the game is a complete crapshoot. There's no point in buying packs, but the absolute fun, the absolute biggest fail of everything comes down to their PvP mode, where you can fight against other people and try and get a ranking. You can level up and get some rewards. You can tell I don't really play it basically ever. There are some bots that do. That's right, if you take a look on the leaderboards on the Play Hearthstone thing here, you can see Mercenaries has all of 4,100 players. That's it on the America server that have actually played. And if you actually look at the last page, there's like a whole page of just 0 MMR. Like they didn't even really play, they play like 1 game and lost, but very unpopular mode. To put it in comparison, Battlegrounds, which had a recent season reset like a month ago, has already over 380,000 players. But not only that, I noticed something rather odd. This Mr. Awesome guy with 82,000 MMR and Hanks with 74,000, and all of a sudden you have 39, 29, 28. Like, it seems like these guys are within the realm of each other, and this guy's crazy. I'm like, well, what does it look like on the other servers? Well, on the Asia server, we have Mr. Awesome at 78,000, well ahead of everybody else. Also, this Hanks guy. And then on EU, you also have Mr. Awesome at 70,000 with Hanks at 60,000. How can this one guy be so dominant? Well, using Donkey Site, he actually tracks the MMR gains of players, and you can look at their history. So we can take a look at Mr. Awesome, and you can see this unbelievable steady climb since, well, 6 days ago, where this player has just climbed. In just 7 days, 40,000 MMR. And you can see by their play history, they play all day, every day. September 20th, which is, as I'm recording this, he literally just played a game like 30 seconds ago. And you can see all these games, September 20th, every minute of every hour for the entire day, non-stop, and it goes to the 19th, and it's the exact same. This bot plays so much, and apparently it doesn't even matter if he has a 50% win rate. You can see how many he loses, he still nets MMR. And if you take a look at Mr. Awesome, this is on the Asia Pacific server, you take a look there, hey look, he's still playing at the exact same time every minute of every hour, September 20th, all the way down. It's like, how could they possibly be playing on multiple servers at the exact same time, every minute of every day? This is a really dedicated player. If you take a look at Hanks, it's the exact same thing. 9:20, again, 9 o'clock, and all the way down, non-stop, playing over and over and over, winning, losing, it doesn't matter. These bots play 24/7. Either that, or they're the most dedicated mercenary players of all time. Funny enough, this isn't an isolated incident. 6 months ago, I made a video with basically the exact same title. The #1 ranked player in Hearthstone Mercenaries is a bot. I recognized this issue half a year ago, and they have so little interest in like retaining this mode that we have every leaderboard dominated by multiple bots, and it kind of makes me worried about their bot detection. If they can't detect bots like this that are so obvious, play 24/7, and have the steady climb that doesn't set alarm bells off or anything, it's worrying. There's no like actual tournaments to qualify through winning or finishing higher ranks than Mercenaries, but it's just, for me, symbolic of how Blizzard has treated this mode since it came out. It was basically rushed out. It seemed like all they cared about was getting those initial pre-orders, and the mode itself has seen almost zero support. The only things I can think of offhand that have been added to the mode since it launched was first ruining task acquisition, then eventually making it better. They added a bunch of new mercenaries over time, and they added events which allow you to unlock new stuff, which are pretty cool and people enjoy. But other than that, there's been nothing. The promised PvE content that they were going to throw in there, endgame PvE, hasn't happened. Excess coin protection, a ton of different things haven't happened, and the leaderboards are outright dominated by bots, by people that are cheating very obviously, and yet nothing is done about it. And I even tweeted this out today saying it's nearing its 1-year anniversary. It's the biggest bust of a mode we've seen introduced to the game. That's not even debatable. Duels has had a thriving community. Battlegrounds is super popular, but horribly monetized, and they're trying to fix that by making it pay to win, and we know how that's gone. Standard and Wild do fine. I guess Classic you could argue, but at least you could just play it and you're not, well, actually you're facing a lot of Zulok bots on ladder. That's a whole different thing. I guess Classic's up there, but it was just kind of a throwaway thing. This mode was hyped. They had giant pre-orders around it, and I have to agree with the sentiment here from Falular, who just says, I want my money back for the pre-order, because as I say to him, that in hindsight, those pre-orders feel pretty awful and disingenuous considering the support we've seen from the mode this year. Like, it felt for me, someone that, you know, I trust Blizzard, or at least I did, to provide a good mode. They're not asking for our money unless they actually have plans for this mode, and it's just been half-assed the entire way. If even that, it's kind of insulting to call it half-assed to people who half-ass things. And I don't know, I just thought I'd highlight that yet again, the leaderboards are ravaged by bots. This mode that seemed like it could have some promise has just been an absolute disappointment. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully they'll ban those bots for the like other 12 people that play Mercenaries. I'm sure they'd like to get rank 1 at some point. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.